Hello everybody, this is David Matthew Collins and welcome back to another episode of Living with Autism. Got my deacon hat. Is he a deacon? Certainly preaching something. Is he a beacon of light? Follow him maybe. Here with Bill Bright. He'll be driving us. Definitely. Compendium there, which has on it an important piece of memorabilia. Remember that. Be strong, and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Got my other compendium here. Similar but different, definitely. And we're off to see Douglas Lewis Letby, Roosevelt Group, Hyperpolymath, Autodidact, Director of Operations. So we're going to 8E West Street, Bill. You remember that house 33 that you always drop me out?
What are you going to do with all that stuff in the back?
We're just going to summon Doug. So
Can't we just go and drop it first and then go and see him?
we don't have enough time for you to get back, do we?
4:30.
Okay, well, we'll do it your way. No, I was just planning to go and summon him. He's just around the corner. I'll just tell him that he needs to be at the motel and he'll probably drive himself there.
Can't you ring him up?
He won't answer his phone. He's like that.
Okay. Well, you know
Every time
he's
he's going... Yeah, we normally go on 8E West Street, Rob's place. 33 West Street.
Just let me know.
Okay. Down to West Street and take a left. So down James, through this exit, and take a left onto West Street at the Toowoomba Medical and Dental.
Wait till I get there.
Okay, the left before the hospital. Wow. So I've discombobulated Bill already this morning.
That's right. Whatever that meant.
Discombobulated, overloaded, you complained.
That was this morning.
Too much. What do you do when you've got too much to say? I always say too much is an oxymoron. Because, yes, left, and then left at the, before the hospital. Ooh, B double gas or liquids. One time when I was living at Oakey, there was a really thick nylon rope which had been triple knotted on either side, and one of the knots had been broken. And I worked out that someone had tried to tow something across an intersection with a petrol station on either side, across a double lane freeways. I think it's the Warrego Highway or something. So now, admittedly, cars slow down when they come through Inglewood because it's meant to be a 60, but at night they come through at 80 and more than that if the truck sometimes. And worst case scenario, you could have caused a B double like that with liquids to topple over into one of the petrol stations, all because you didn't have smarts to put metal to join your two tow balls together when you're driving something with your vehicle. People are that stupid these days. Left here. Imagine that, towing something using nylon rope. Nylon rope they had between a trailer and a car or a truck.
How far up?
I just had 2 or 3 traffic lights and then down the hill. Did I tell you how stupid I was the other day? I had a sticker stuck to the metal here from the hospital when they put me in for being on the Queensland Fixated Threats Assessment Centre bulletin board list on account of I'd emailed Annette Canton at Queensland Police Headquarters Intellectual Property Office 5 times in the same week. She was very excitable when or enthusiastic is the right word, when I first spoke to her about using police logos and insignia in our advertising material for the Australasian Institute of Police 2026 desk diary. And on account of her being enthusiastic, she said, "How much time do we have to get this approved?" "Oh, okay, I'll do it during, I'll try and do it in the space available, just as long as I haven't missed the window." And she said, "I've got to run to a meeting." I said, "I like you already. I can tell you're efficient. I'm going to put you in the group world class in my phone. Not many people get added to that group." Anyway, so she was super enthusiastic. I knew I was going to enjoy working with her, but she was slow to respond, and I emailed her, and then she didn't reply. And so I emailed her again, and she didn't reply. And so I emailed her again, and she didn't reply. And on one of them, I said, "I know you're efficient. I don't understand why you haven't replied." I said, "Note, I've added you to the group world class as I said I would." And I included a screenshot of my phone contacts database entry for her, which included a headshot. Now, this was a picture taken off social media, but that freaked the hell out of her. That I had her face or someone else's face on I don't even know, on my profile entry, my contact database profile entry for her name. And she then looked me up. It came up that I was disabled mentally, which is down to a misdiagnosis, but because I'm not actually bipolar, I'm just autistic. But on account of that, even though I'm not on the forensic patients list, there's certain exceptions you can use to get people onto this fixated threats assessment bulletin board, which is meant to be just for people who posed a risk to public figures. And she's not a public figure, but she's a police officer, and so she's worked out how to get me put on this list, which got me put in the mental ward, for a week. No computers, no phones, nothing, for a whole week. And then anyway, I came out and they put a sticker on. They're really hard to get off, these stickers they put on, with my name and address on my staff. 2 more sets of traffic lights, then down the hill on the right hand side, look out for a red hatchback. So to get this sticker off and clean up some other things, I added a quarter of a bottle of earth detergent to a fifth of a bathtub full of liquid, and I just chucked the stick in there. And I chucked it in for too long, and it turned all the varnish white on my gentleman's cane, and it just looked ridiculous. Like, it didn't look anything near as noble. And so I had to get sanding paper and lacquer and shine, and I've sanded it all off, but I haven't restained it yet, and I haven't put on the shine. But all because I'm too stupid and I didn't realise the power of detergent, even though I already know detergent is pretty powerful stuff. Aside from the bones, you can pretty much dispose of a corpse with detergent. You turn a corpse into nothing in 4 days if you've got a thick enough detergent mix. But it won't get through the bones. And you need, I think you can do it with bicarb soda and vinegar.
This side?
Yeah, on that side. About 3/4 down the hill. Look out for a red hatchback and a white Ute Mitsubishi Triton.
Where?
Down. It's coming up.
I'm not going to
Oh, there it is. Start with the wheelbarrow.
tell you.
Well, look at the haves and the have-nots. These people have gravel on their driveway. These people have nothing on their driveway. They've got a security notice. These people have a white picket fence. The place could do with a paint job. This place has had a paint job. It's better to be with the haves than the have-nots, isn't it? Doug's place doesn't look like much from the outside, but inside it's gorgeous. Really functional, really well wired, really high tech. Douglas won the hackathon at his university course for Masters of Cyber Security.
Okay, so which one is the hackathon
Hackasonian is at the front here. In his shorts, I think. Yeah. Look at his legs. Oh, you're just getting out.
I'll just wait here.
Okay. Usually people pull off the road.
Okay.
Usually people pull off of the road onto the tarmac here.
Weekend anyway.
Douglas Lewis, let me. David Massey Colson signing out another episode of Living with Autism.